this week on Talk Time, I decided that we should talk about our worst middle school experience. And I'll gladly open up the panel just to get things moving.
One of the worst things that immediately popped into my head, no one saw it, but at our middle school, there was like a mall where you would walk across to go from one side of the building to the other.
A courtyard.
And it was snowing and it was icy, and I just completely fucking bombed and ate it.
No, that was...
No one was... Yeah.
Was it the mall in high school?
Both of the schools
I think
had
both
one.
had it, yeah.
Just nobody went into the one in middle school.
Yeah, we definitely had a courtyard in the middle.
Like
Definitely.
you wouldn't you wouldn't walk in between there during classes, but they used it for like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I got you. All right.
Yeah. We had, because that's where we took pictures in 8th grade
Yeah,
graduation.
exactly. That's the only time I think I've ever been in it.
Exactly.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay, maybe I did eat it in high school then. I don't even know anymore.
Might have been, but there was
Doesn't
a courtyard
matter.
in both,
Either
so
way,
you definitely didn't make up anything.
Let's get back to you eating complete shit.
Yeah, that
sounds great.
was bad, but no one was there, so it was fine.
Right,
Middle school was a complete joke, though. What was good about middle school?
Well,
yeah, it was a lot of awkward times, and I have a lot of like really bad times in middle school, I feel like, but I can't think of one.
That was particularly bad.
That's when me and Mike really were in full swing.
Booming.
Boom, I say. I had lunch detention maybe 17 days for that year. I got MS6s out the ass, if you remember what MS6s were.
No one knows what MS6 is.
Yeah, well, I was going to get to that.
Okay,
Nick.
Okay.
It was the start of MS13.
Yeah, it was a local middle school gang. No, and MS6 was just the write-up, basically, that would go on your record. And now I'm affected by that later in life. I got them for all sorts of things. We had lunch detention. You had it with me, too, right? Did you get it, too? Yeah. Because we were fucking...
Imagine you guys.
We were derelicts. We used to have an initiation at our table. You would take the little thing on a water bottle, not the cap. There's that other little metal ring, that plastic ring. Turn it inside out, and then
like
fucking
sharp edges.
And then brand people with them. Wow. One of the kid got like a permanent scar. I'm not gonna say names here if you remember.
First name?
I don't even want to say anything.
Say first name?
But
Camille.
Something like that.
So bad.
No, Charlie was the worst with it though, because he just liked inflicting pain on people.
Yeah.
So that was like his thing.
He mellowed out later, definitely. But yeah, middle school, high school.
The highlight of middle school was I went on that people-to-people trip to England, Ireland, and Wales. And I never found out how I got invited to go on that, but someone told me once that a teacher recommended you. So I think my 7th grade teachers, I think like my icebreaker was like, I like to travel in like the first day.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe one of them knew about the program, and then they referred me. The program.
The fucking program.
And they invited me, but I never found out if they actually did. I never went back and asked them. And I remember I was driving on my permit, and me and my dad were at the Kohl's in our town, and this woman walked by. It was pouring rain. She walks in front of the car, and she just stops and stares at me. And she like freaks out and like starts waving. I was like, who the fuck is that? And then like 10 minutes later, it clicked that I think it was one of my 7th grade teachers. And now I feel like I've just been putting these pieces together. That I guess she was the one who recommended me for that. But it was 20 days to England, Ireland, and Wales when I was fucking, what were we, 12?
Something like that. 12, 13, 14.
I went away for 20 days. It's insane. I didn't know. Thank God I went on it. It was a very expensive trip, and thankfully I got people to pay for that for me. But it was like, fuck, I wish I could do that now. I'd appreciate it more. I went to like 30 castles. I mean, I was bored.
That's the same way I feel, because I was in 7th grade when we went to Greece. Like,
I remember that,
yeah. Yeah, me and my family, but
didn't appreciate it as much.
Yeah, it didn't. Like, I got like a good experience out of it, but it didn't really hit me the way it should have. Like, if I went now,
relish every moment.
Yeah.
That's part of life, learning to appreciate that stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like
that's a blessing in itself.
8th grade. I hated 8th grade. It's just all stupid. All of middle school was stupid. We used to play a game called Smallpox. And it was basically tag. And you would give smallpox to the other person. I think this was in 7th grade. But if you went injection and injected yourself by shooting yourself in the arm with a fake needle, you were you were clear.
That is a very
That's how I
what's
spent.
unorthodox
What stopped people
game.
from just injecting themselves? Like, why wouldn't you just
That
inject
is
yourself?
Yeah, but that was only temporary.
That's a crazy twist on the
tag?
classic
So
game of
that,
tag.
yeah, so that's what we did in 7th grade. 6th grade, I was a derelict, and 8th grade was just dumb.
Do you remember Tippy Tuesday?
Oh my god!
I don't know if I ever.
Yeah, I remember that.
That
The
was the
main
worst
thing I
day.
remember from that is the gym teachers freaking out. Like
Yeah.
mostly the women gym teachers freaking out. Like, what is your obsession
Why are you guys
with
doing that?
yeah
For
with
those,
flicking each other's genitals?
yes. So for those who don't know what Tippy Tuesday was, it was Tuesday was the day to hit each other in the pangus, right in the cock.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
What you say? What's the pangus?
Who's the pingus? Yeah, exactly.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Exactly. It's evolved now. It's actually more than just the penis. Pangus is genitals. It could be of the female or male variety. Nicholas.
But I'll get to my worst moment from middle school. Now, young Kevin, 12 years old, walking into 6th grade, first time at lunch.
Mr. Malpez.
Yeah. Oh God. That was awesome. Walk into they had like the main lunch line or whatever, and then they had there was like a little like offset one that had like a bunch of just like goodies and stuff over there. So I walked over to that one. I'm walking down this line. I get to the ice cream part. I look in, and there are, remember the Dixie cups? Like it was half chocolate, half vanilla.
Oh yeah, the
And
big
they,
ones.
they had like the little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first day of 6th grade, they had ones that were literally gigantic, and they were only like 69 cents or whatever. So I got one, and it was phenomenal. And then like a week later, they passed like a bill where they had to clean up the lunch foods or whatever, and
They got rid of
and
all.
They got rid of it.
So I was I was trying to figure out where this went to the worst moment in middle school.
They got rid of them.
Really good.
So every lunch after that, until they introduced taco soup.
No,
Oh, taco soup was great.
didn't fuck with that.
Yeah, taco soup
Neither
was
did I.
awesome.
Well, I can have it, but
Yeah.
Oh, couldn't you have?
cheese.
Oh.
It's-
Everyone was
There's
obsessed.
just melted cheese
We would
inside
have
soup.
basically it was essentially just chili, but we all thought it was
The coolest thing ever.
incredible.
Yeah.
We would have like
Did they call it taco soup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pizza soup.
Yeah.
we'd be at.
Pizza soup too.
I never had the pizza, but
Pizza was just as good, honestly.
at my table at it was 8th grade, I think. 8th grade lunch, we had literally just stacks of the taco cups. Like we would just come with like a shit ton of money on that day and friggin' buy a crap ton. It was
Ugh.
awesome.
It grossed me out. I never bought lunch ever. I think I was so picky. I used to only eat cheese sandwiches.
Oh,
Just
I don't even remember that.
yeah. Well, you remember me in my Spider-Man lunchbox? That was like
Steve.
elementary school. though.
First time I ever met you, you had a Spider-Man lunchbox, and your
cool.
hair was slicked over,
Oh, 6th grade was
and you had your glasses on.
actually that was. We want to talk about bad moments. 6th grade was when I had hair down to my. Well, everyone did.
That's true.
Hair down to
Everyone,
my
myself
fucking
included.
shoulders.
Oh yeah, I regret
Yeah.
that. I had hair down there.
Yeah.
What about Tommy?
Tommy tried to
Yeah.
imitate your hairdo because you had the part
Yeah.
and you rocked the part. It looked awesome.
Yeah, Mike, you had a fucking head of hair. My God, it was like unbelievable when you took it all off.
I guess a close second for my worst moment in middle school was when I had a lacerated kidney and I had to spend 5 days in the hospital.
When the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
I
I didn't know that
either.
happened.
Yeah.
Ryan stepped on his kidney.
Well,
Who?
no, it happened in Pop Warner football
No, someone's-
practice. It
Oh yeah,
was-
you
it was
guys were
at-
on a different league than me.
Yeah, it was
Till
it was
8th
in
grade.
football practice. I went to go make a tackle, and like it had just so happened it was my cousin who I was tackling. But when I went to go make the tackle, his legs like and his feet kind of like dragged behind him, and I landed on my side where his, I don't know how to describe this, where his like heel was pointing up. And it jammed into my side
Backed
when I
into
like when I landed it. Oh my God! And it
Oof.
just I was pissing blood and all kinds
Oh,
of shit.
Jesus.
It was
so
great.
scary as like a 12-year-old.
What does it feel like to have a period as a male?
It was honestly, it didn't feel any different.
You just saw blood.
It was
and
just
Ugh.
yeah, my
something's
it,
wrong.
It was just like tea colored.
Oh wow.
So
that's
I knew something
scary.
was
Yeah,
wrong.
That just made me gag a little bit.
It's
Yeah.
pretty rough.
It's pretty cool.
Did anyone have a good moment? I mean, mine was going on the trip, but that didn't have anything to do with school. That was just at the same time frame.
Dated Brooke back in the day.
Yeah.
You remember that? 8th grade. That was a time.
Sure didn't come close to dating nobody in middle school.
I dated
Sure didn't. My bowl cut would not allow that. Even though that thing perpetuated into high school for, I think. I don't even know. I don't know why my parents let me leave the house.
You were you were a character
You were a
freshman
hero.
year of high school.
Yeah.
People think I'm a character now.
Goddamn hero.
Anyway,
High school's a whole nother topic.
My worst moments. I had 2 worst moments. One was in 6th grade, Malpaz. I don't know if you remember Kevin with the curls.
no.
No, I can't. I don't want to say
Not
last
important.
names. Huh? Not important.
Continue.
We had a project where we had to make board games, and he made a board game, and one of his tools, like his pieces that were involved, were thumbtacks, right? So I'm playing with this kid Vinny, who's a wrestler, all that. I know what I'm talking about. No, that one.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm playing with this kid Vinny. I'm playing with this kid Kevin, who made the game. I'm playing with someone else. I don't remember who it is. And one of the thumbtacks get taken off the board, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna move this over here because it's gonna be a bad situation later on, guaranteed. So I thought I moved it out of the way perfectly. Anyways, a few more minutes go by, and I have something bad happen to my piece or whatever. I'm like, oh dang it! Slap right down on the thumbtack, right through this part of my hand. I was like, wow, freaking great. So I went up to my teacher. I was like, yo, teacher, I have to go to the nurse.
This thing is in my hand.
This thing's in my hand. And the kid Vinny was, oh my God, Nick's like a beast. He's not even flinching that he just stabbed this thing through his hand. And then I got it removed and everything was okay. But anyways, it was a rough moment. Second worst moment.
It made me think of mine after you do yours.
Of course. Second worst moment was I had a period of time in 8th grade where I referred to myself in the third person. I literally was just like, Nesser believes this is whatever, XYZ. I literally spoke in the third person. And I sat, I don't know what was up with me.
What compels somebody to
I had
do something?
no idea what compelled
Can
me
you
to
just do that for the rest of this?
Nick believes that's a bad idea. So
Don't make
Nick's
him
not
worse
gonna
than
do
he
that.
is.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was sitting with James in our fantasy league and other kids of that group. I'm trying to remember everyone. There's like Brendan.
Irrelevant.
Vinny. Yeah, it's relevant. And I would just speak in the third person. No one told me that was freaking weird. And I just went on going through the year like an a-hole, and I realized, what am I doing? So that was my other worst moment.
Because nobody wants to fuck with the kid that's speaking in third person. That's the kid that shoots up to school.
God.
Didn't you have chest hair on the first day of 6th grade?
I had armpit hair since 3rd grade.
The greatest.
Oh my
What?
This is a Nick fun fact here. Nick, I think this was because I was
4th grade.
Yeah, I was in
4th grade.
I was in his 3rd grade and his 4th grade class, I think.
Definitely 4th grade, at
Yeah,
least, because
his-
you ruined my life in 4th grade.
That's a whole nother.
That's a whole
story.
nother story to get into.
4th grade. This is just a Nick little tidbit here.
Oh God.
Nick all of a sudden, like one day, just decides to reveal to me that he has armpit hair growing under one arm and nothing growing underneath the other. So he just had a bush of hair under his right arm, and then there was literally just nothing under the other one. There was
Puberty came quick.
Yeah.
For one side of you.
One side of me.
I don't even remember. I couldn't tell you possibly when I got my
Yeah.
first armpit hair.
Yeah, I
No
don't
idea.
even remember.
Well, I was taller than everyone until like 7th grade.
And now you're.
Now I'm the shortest kid. Me and Chris. Standing tall at 5'5" and 3/4, which I round up to 5'6".
You're.
That's what crack does to you. It
Mhm.
stunts your growth, dude.
That's what lifting does too. I can't believe my father let me lift weights at 13.
Oh my God.
It's a serious
Your
problem.
your thumb stacks. Your
Wait,
thumb,
is that a true thing that stunts your growth?
Yeah, I
if you
think
lift
it does. I
early?
don't know how true that is, honestly. I heard that, but I don't know how true that is.
your thumbtack story made me reveal that I'm permanently scarred, and this happened in 6th grade.
Mentally or physically?
Both.
But
Physically, on my hand, there's a little puncture from a pencil. Don't know how good that is. In our middle schools, there was like adjoined classrooms that were separated by a movable like wood wall that the doors would like bend into each other.
yeah.
So we were switching classes, and they would open it a little bit, and then you'd have to just like walk by students really tight. And this kid was coming at me with a pencil with the point probably 4 or 5 inches long, sticking out of his notebook, and it went into my right index finger, and now I have permanent just green. I guess that's a lead. from the pencil there. So that's a good happy memory that I'll always have from 6th grade. Also, good 6th grade story is where I got the name Zimmy,
Oh my god.
which is it used to be a lot of handles on my Xbox and such usernames. On the first day of school, I wouldn't tell my teacher my name for some reason. Don't really have an answer as to why, but he decided to call me Zimbabwe after the country in Africa. Don't know the correlation.
Mr. Kidney.
Yeah, he's a very nice man. Served me my first drink on my 21st birthday. Fun fact.
That's
Oh, I
awesome.
forgot about that.
That's
That's
awesome.
right.
And my 22nd birthday, which is really weird in the same table. Relevant.
Yeah, that's.
But
Kinda
yeah, so
weird,
he
man.
called me Zimmy, and everyone used to call me Zimmy throughout middle school, and some people in high school, which is very weird.
Was
What?
it at the same bar
It was at Longhorn Steakhouse.
both times?
Yeah, I love me some Longhorn Steakhouse. Me and my
So
daddy.
he lives there?
He works there.
Oh.
Waiter.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
makes a lot more sense.
One of the best days in middle school though was he brought his PlayStation 2 in for us to have a Gran Turismo tournament for
Yeah.
some reason.
Awesome. That is actually really cool.
And I was like, oh, we're gonna play games at school. I've been a gamer all my life. Taking the ship
Oh, yeah.
home.
Did you win?
So get
No.
through the first round. Caked. Racing. I never played PlayStation 2 before. This made me get a PlayStation 2 and Gran Turismo after that tournament. I think I played it for maybe an hour once I got the whole system and everything, but it's basically me. So second day starts. It's the second round or whatever. And I had the first race of the day versus this girl, Kelly, a friend of ours. And I blow her out of the water in the first lap. And it was always 1 lap races. I guess on the second day he forgot to change his thing, so it was 2 laps. So I finished the first lap. I spin out to show off like an asshole.
Oh,
She blows past me because I guess she knew it was 2 laps, and boom, lost the race. And I felt like the biggest asshole. And I thought that was my moment to shine, to be the cool kid because we were playing games in school. But no,
fucking blew it.
sure wasn't.
The funny thing that I thought about that, though, because we had the same class, but it's just kids in middle school, I feel like, didn't have as much patience for that game when it comes to other video games compared to that one. You know what I mean? Because Gran Turismo is, like, more
Oh,
realistic.
Sim, yeah.
Yeah. And it was just, like, he took it very seriously,
Oh, very seriously.
which is kind of funny to me.
I guess I can't pinpoint knowledge I learned from middle school and I actually applied it. But I guess I picked up something. I don't think I learned anything in middle school, though.
My 7th grade teacher was pretty good.
I had
I had Mr.
The teachers
H.
were fine. Actually, in 7th grade, I think I know the Greek alphabet.
There you go.
Or at least I know the end of it for a song. Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, Kaptalandum, Mu, Psi, Omicron, Pi, Rho, Sigma, Tau, Upsilon,
You made up
Phi,
2 of those
Chi,
at least.
Psi, Omega. Let me hear you say.
Omegle.
Omegle.
Omegle. Is that right, Mike?
I have no fucking clue. I'm the wrong person to ask, to be honest.
All right, so middle school sucked. End point. Waste of time. Should have learned real stuff.
I got the... Okay, all right. One of my worst moments is getting the nickname Caveman.
From who?
Wait, when the fuck did you
Yeah,
have that?
how did that happen?
I
That
remember
was kind of hard when you can't say names.
Yeah. But why did he...
It was probably 7th grade because it wasn't that. I forget.
Like Tommy's sister's friends.
Oh.
Mm.
Why they call you Caveman?
Because I had
He had
the
the
long
long
parted
hair.
hair.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Makes
olive
sense.
skin.
Yeah, makes sense. I'll allow it. I didn't have any nicknames besides Zimmy.
So then I started calling her Pocahontas because she looked like an Indian.
I think I know who you're
She
talking
started
about.
getting pissed off. So I was like, fair game, all right.
All right, fuck middle school. We'll be right back with Nick's Would You Rather question to debate. Switch music.
What is that? I gotta get a
Beer.
Thank you guys for watching.
As we learn how to use the equipment, we hope the shows will look and sound better.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and our podcast on iTunes and other podcast services.
See you next time.